cooked, bitch. Alright, it's no secret. I haven't been feeling that great lately, and this is why. I can't move my wrist. My kitchen counters are a fucking disaster. And the one thing that I think is going to make me feel better is to cook that steak. So I'm going to do it one-handed in my shitty-ass stainless steel hand-me-down pans. This is probably the 10th steak that I've cooked by myself, and I'm definitely still learning. So we'll see how it turns out, and there's definitely a chance that I could ruin it and get reamed. Now, essentially, I should have taken a before of this. It's just a ribeye from Trader Joe's. The marbling was okay. I'm never that impressed with their, like, meat section. It's good. But the ribeye section is definitely, if you're going grass-fed lacking, the regular ribeyes look a lot better. But take it out of the packaging, rinse it off, pat it dry, give it a little bath in your little salts or your seasoning. This is my murder weapon of choice. I know a lot of steak heads are like, seasoning on a steak? Oh my god, you grotesque, uncultured swine. But I actually really like this stuff. Alright, so I'm actually going to preheat my oven to 425. Now, I haven't entered into an era that is to the point of primal no return. So we are going to be slicing up some Brussels sprouts and roasting those as well, because if you're like me, I can't just eat a giant piece of fucking meat and not have a side with it. And the next thing I'm going to do is actually start heating my pan up now. And we're going to let this bad boy turn up. Catch a flame or two before we put our oil in. We're gonna do a quick chopping 101 when you're one-handed. So I've found it the most easy to just grasp everything in between my index and my middle finger. And it's really kind of amazing how much control you still retain by squeezing things in between these two fingers. I mean, I don't know if it's just like me or not, or if it's like a body's like survival mechanism to just strengthen every other limb that's not fucked up and broken. But we're getting around. Might take me like 2 or 3 times longer to do basic tasks, and it's fucking annoying and inconvenient, but we are surviving. Next, we're just gonna hit up our classic Costco cheap ass olive oil, and we're gonna add just enough, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like my house like is not level, so I like to add a little extra just to make sure the pan's completely coated, and I kind of think that helps to like keep it from burning. Alright, so while I'm waiting for this to start looking like it's swirling around and magical in my pan, I'm going to pop over to my Brussels sprouts that I just dressed in the same olive oil, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to hit them with this. And I got this from fucking Marshall's. And I know what you're thinking. Why the hell would anybody buy anything in the food aisle of Marshall's? This shit is amazing. I put it on everything. Can't recommend it. Alright guys, starting to smoke. Let's throw in our... Right. 1, 2, 3, we... Sizzle, baby. Now, this is really a game of math and science to me as an artist. 6:18 right now, so I'm probably going to be lifting it up in about 3.5 minutes in a state of panic to see if the underside looks cooked enough before I flip it. But they generally say about 3 minutes. It really depends on how well done you like your steak. I like it to be at least pink in the middle. Preferably like a little move, but not too much. Not like cannibalism. This is also a good time to debut the star of the show, Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter. Won't buy any other butter out there. And I recently started buying my rosemary from Trader Joe's. It is the most beautiful, fragrant rosemary that I have ever bought from a grocery store. I absolutely love it. And we'll be using this shortly. And the Brussels are going in for about 25 minutes at 420. Turn your fan on. Pro tip, this is also usually a good time to rinse off the dishes that you've used and rinse your sink out and wipe your countertops down. I'm going in for the disabled flip. She's a little charred on top, but it'll do. Alright, so we're going to add our little pat of butter. and our little sprig of rosemary. Let that cook down a little bit, and then I'm going to grab a big spoon and start spooning the butter over the whole slab of meat. Just pop that little rosemary right on top. And we flip this at 622, so about, I think I actually gave it an extra minute, probably like 4 minutes total. It's 624 right now. I imagine I'll probably be flipping this in about a minute and 15 seconds. Alright, and now you want to pick this bad boy up and start searing the sides, a minute at a time. This is where it gets so boring. We literally are just standing here at 45-second intervals for like 4 minutes straight. Sizzle. Last side, last minute. And then you layer to rest for a good, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Alright, she's had a moment of rest. She's recollected her thoughts, and she's ready to be split open and have her insides red. Let's see if I did a good job. Alright guys, it looks like I slayed. I'm not even gonna wait to show you this plated, because that is all you need to see. That's all that needed to happen here. Bada bing, bada boom, 1, 2, 3, and we're done here. Good night, folks.